Lee, great to have you back in the studio. How are you?
I'm good, thanks. I'm good. A little bit tired because it's a bit early for me, but I've just heard about your schedule, so I don't dare say that.
I love the fact that you walked in, you're like, guys, you won't believe how tired I am. And I don't want to say welcome back because you've not been away for that long, but does it feel like you're doing this all over again?
Well, I feel like in terms of like a normal, length of time to do an album, I think, to be honest, it's been pretty normal. But what I've been used to, what the fans have been used to is, like we had in One Direction, it's year in, year out with the album. So it does feel like a while since I've released music, to be honest, yeah.
Welcome back.
Hi,
Welcome back.
Thank you.
And you're here with your new tune, Two of Us, which must be a really, really important song to come back with, right? This must feel really special for you.
Yeah, I've been trying to find this next single for a while, really, and I kind of knew that I needed to write this song, and I wanted to get this song off my chest. So kind of, sessions go one of two ways. Either I come in with the idea or someone else will come in with the idea, and we kind of take it from there. And they played me the guys who wrote the song with, they played me the verse and chorus. And I just fell in love with it straight away. And I'm not sure I would have had the courage to write it on my own at this stage yet.
Because people that don't know, it's about you losing your mum, right?
Yeah. I lean on personal experience, but actually, like, when I did the Steve Aoki song, Just Hold On, it kind of has a similar lyric. I got some really, really cool messages from people who said that, like, the lyrics had helped them and stuff like that. I'd never really been in that position before, so kind of had that in mind with this song. So hopefully it feels hopeful, for anyone who's going through anything like that.
Yeah. That Steve Aoki performance, I remember that now.
I do, I remember that as well.
That was
stunning.
Someone watching that and knowing what you were going through, oh my God.
Yeah. Well, do you know what, honestly, it's a really weird feeling because now I know that was the hardest day in my career.
I mean, without doubt.
And because I've done that, it gives me this weird confidence that I know that in terms of emotionally, I've been taken to the nth degree and I still managed to perform because that's what she wanted me to do. So it kind of gives me a little bit of confidence, you know what I mean? I've been to the nth degree there. You know what I'm saying?
So nice, man.
Thanks.
So nice that you can put it into your work as well, do you know what I mean? And
well, that's the pressure in a way of being a songwriter and being able to, like, create like that. I knew I had things that I wanted to say and, like, this message that I wanted to say, so it was kind of, I was conscious that I wanted to get it off my chest, you know what I mean?
I think it completely celebrates your relationship with your mum and it's a complete honour to her. What is something that you think of about her that always makes you smile?
To be honest, anything related to my career, any big moment for me, she would always be my first call. So anything like that, I'm often... It's when I feel proud of myself, really, I think she'd be proud of me, you know what I mean? Like, for example, in this video for this song, in the opening, I start on the piano, playing piano. And it's kind of first time I've kind of jumped in at the deep end, really. It's just like little moments like that where I think, yeah, she'd be proud of her, you know what I mean?
She would be, man. Congratulations.
She would. Congratulations.
Thank you.
The song's amazing.
Have
you got any plans to any live shows with this? Are you starting to build up now and be like, get that in your mind?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean... So there'll obviously be a few performances of the show here and wherever else. But what I'm aiming towards is getting back on the road because it's been a long time really since I've been touring, and we spent a lot of time touring in bands. So I'm conscious of that because that I feel like I won't be done until I won't feel that confirmation until I'm there doing my first show, the album's out, you know what I mean? So I'm really working towards that moment, really.
Yeah.
Let's talk about that album. Give us a little bit of album goss.
Come on. Where's it at? Where's it at?
Let me tell you, I've been saying for maybe 18 months I'm about 3 songs away. So I dare to say I'm 2 or 3 songs away. But as time goes on, I find myself a bit more of a perfectionist because I'm conscious now that I've been writing this for a while, so I need to make sure that it's great, hopefully. But sonically, one of the reasons why I've taken a lot of time as well is the sounds that, like, I'm hearing on radio, I have been hearing on radio, is kind of different to my taste. There's like this massive surge of urban sounds, obviously.
Yeah.
And I kind of trying to work out where I fit into radio, and that's kind of what I've been doing this whole time, because I've definitely overwritten for the album. I've written a lot of songs, but it was kind of just working out a combination of my taste, the fans' taste, and where that fits into the modern world and radio, you know what I mean? So it took a bit of time.
Do you think you found your sound?
I think so. I think the sound is a little bit more challenging because obviously you know, you have to also think with Radio Mind to a certain degree. I feel like I've found my identity within lyrics.
Okay.
Because I'm not the strongest guy with melody, but I back myself with lyrics, to be fair. And, you know, it's kind of honest and simple and raw without trying to be too clever.
Yeah. Have you written any songs and you're like, you know what that is? That's a One Direction tune right there.
There's been a few.
Really?
Yeah. Oh, definitely.
Bank, mate. Bank them. Got to keep those banks.
Yeah, because, I mean, those last 2 albums of One Direction, we literally were writing the album for the tour, essentially. Because, you know, the touring was so massive and we wanted to create more of an atmosphere. So there are times where I have something that's pop but still up-tempo. And yeah, it does make me think of the One Direction stuff, definitely. There'll be a few of them on the album that feel like they might have been able to sit on a One Direction album.
So sick.
If you could travel back to any day in your life, which day would you choose and why?
Good question, Carly.
Oh, that is a big question.
20 minutos después. Algunos centímetros más tarde.
Ooh. I mean, there's a lot of different moments, but I would probably like to relive us getting put together as a band again. When that first happened on the X Factor, when we got put together as One Direction, that was such a surreal moment. And at one stage, all of us thought we were going home. So probably relive that.
What was it like? Because I always wanted to ask this. Because you went back to Harry's house. Is that right?
Yeah.
What was those weeks like?
So we just got put together at boot camp, and then we went to Harry's house for like a couple of weeks, or maybe like 10 days, just to kind of, you know, get to know each other and kind of jump in at the deep end with that. And I think that showed how well it was going to work, because we all got on well, really, really well from the start. Like, we'd known each other forever. So that was a really special moment, those times. Really special moment.
And it was a moment that made history as well. That's where it all started.
Yeah.
Crazy, man.
Apparently, yeah.
And before you go, again, I've kind of always wanted to ask this question. Throughout your whole career of being with One Direction and being now, what's that one moment that really sticks out with you?
Always the first thing that comes to my head, and you know, we were lucky enough. There's a few things, but the first thing that comes to my head when we did a show at Madison Square Garden, and it was really special because we didn't really have an idea, because it was early on in our career, and because most of us were English, we didn't really have an idea the credibility of the venue and what it meant to play there. And we invited all our families down, and everyone was there from work. And it was just like one of those moments. It was a time that I look back on, and I think that was like one of those moments where we were really shocked, floored by the support in America, and also playing such an amazing venue.